Here's KJ trying to drive away from the scene in reverse when accused of using sock accounts. Here's what happened. This guy comes up and says, KJ, you've been using sock accounts on the internet. She's like, I'm gonna back out of here. I'm gonna get out of here now. See you later, suckers. Wrong way. This just in, breaking news. As I'm editing this video, I'm notified that this tweet came out. Let's take a look at it. One thing I've learned about being canceled is that your friends on YouTube will turn on you. I've seen this happen to dozens of YouTubers. They will be your friend as long as it benefits them. And when they can make more money not supporting you, they suddenly expose you. Well, before we move on, she's obviously talking about me because I was one of the last people that actually was being nice to her and trying to get people to listen to her before the end there. One thing I don't like is everybody tries to distill everything down to a hard line. The problem is, you, Katie, jumped away from me and got really mad at me, telling everybody I was a liar, telling everybody that I was attacking you. In all reality, you must not have listened to anything I said. Very careful with what I said, made sure to let people know what was going on and give my opinion on it. And it's all I've done the whole time. So if you have been watching my stuff, you'd know that I'm just reporting what happened and what's been going on. Something you asked me to do about this lawsuit. Then she goes on to say, this happens to every YouTuber, not just me. You're good enough as long as it helps them. And when they could stand up and speak out against the bullying, most won't because they don't want to lose subs and care more about money. It's cutthroat. There are no friends on YouTube. I am prepared for you to make this criticism. It's the criticism that every weak commentator uses when they have an issue like the one that Katie and I had. They try to say that for money, I came out and said what I said. If that's true, how was I making money on you before? I only did a couple videos, barely talked about you unless you'd come to me. In fact, the only reason I was doing any content around this at all is because you asked me to. You did tell your subs that. You let them know that that was the case. So I'm sorry to say it. What's really going on, the videos of you came out very quickly after this whole issue happened between me and you. The one of you talking about doing all this stuff to Tati and other things were kind of pulled to the top because of the commentators on YouTube, the bigger commentators stepping in. You lied about all that. You acted like you didn't do anything wrong to her. You acted like you didn't dox people or look up their private information and then try to make excuses for why it's okay for you to share private information when it's not okay for anyone to do it, honestly. Though, even more than that, saying that I care about money more than anything else, I could have made way more money just going against you. And I haven't been exposing you at all. You haven't watched my content, obviously. I've literally just been giving my opinion. We've got 3 topics today. One is an extension from my last video about the sock accounts where I started last time. We're going to talk about Onision's documentary and look at some crazy videos I found. But let's start right here. Twitter has actually had a lot of developments with this sock account thing, and I kind of can't understand why, because at some point you'd think that if it is KJP, she wouldn't want this out there right now. But you know what? I'm just going to tell you what's going on and let you make up your own mind. Starting off, other accounts have popped up since I showed you that one account, remember from my last video, and they are retweeting the same political stuff that KJ is, at least some of them, and some may retweet other things, but mostly they all like and retweet KJP's stuff, while defending her, just like I said about that other account. The issue now is that a couple of these sock accounts are threatening people in extremely severe ways, while blindly defending KJP. Saltzy came out and confirmed that he will be subpoenaing Twitter and finding out the identities of these sock accounts, especially, I would say, this is my opinion, but the one that was threatening people. How was that account threatening people? Threatening to dox, threatening that they were going to get them, and many other things, even telling them you're dead. Very extreme, right? Now, you're going to flip out when I show you this, but I have to show you because it really kind of shines a light on what's going on. So Katie put out a couple of tweets, as we see right here. In fact, I'll read them to you just so that you know, you got a little bit of a knowledge of what's up. Beauty radiates through confidence and happiness. Beauty is in your smile and laugh. Beauty isn't dependent on age, size, shape, race, gender, or sexuality. It's inclusive. And she's been going down this whole thing lately. Normalize body positivity and inclusivity in the beauty industry. Retweet if you agree. Now, I only read that whole spiel because of the retweet if you agree. So she wants people to retweet, needs people to retweet, because if they don't, it looks like nobody's paying attention or cares what she says, right? Okay. One of the sock accounts who has been threatening people retweeted and liked this. There were 2 other people who retweeted this tweet when nobody else did. Like, nobody else was doing it for her. And all of a sudden, 2 other accounts come in and retweet the tweet. So I took a little gander, a little peek, all of it having to do with Katie, defending Katie, the same behavior as the other accounts. But all of a sudden now, out of nowhere, retweeting this tweet. Why in the world am I showing you something so mundane, so weird, so dumb, so waste of time, right? It just screams crazy to see that the 3 people that retweeted it end up being these empty sock accounts. But the issue here is that 2 of these accounts are the ones that threaten people. I don't know what else to say. I think it's highly possible that it is her, that she got mad and threatened some people. Though I'm not going to say it's for sure. That's just my opinion. But seeing that Saltzy's already... Oh, you can't see that. I need to switch my screen. Seeing how Saltzy's already on this, we are almost guaranteed to know who's behind these sock accounts. I won't be shocked to find out it's KJP now. I'll just leave it up to you, but I have a PSA for my followers. Don't use sock accounts. It's cringy. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. It's dumb. You could be doing better things like cutting your fingernails, watching a movie. You could watch... Just do something different than sitting around wasting your time in a cringy way, making sock accounts to run around and cause all this trouble. But in this situation, you just might wind up being in this case. And I don't know why anybody would want that, right? Anyway, next topic. Onision in Real Life. I've finally watched it. A lot of YouTubers said they didn't like it. So I have a kind of a differing opinion. I thought it was worth a watch. Not saying I liked it or disliked it. Essentially, let me show you how. Let me tell you, because I can't show you. They blocked it from me being able to even put it on OBS. It's ridiculous. Starts off and talks about how Onision came into prominence on the internet. Very quickly moves into how Shiloh was moved in with him and the way they met and started engaging with each other. Then it talks about how Chris Hansen got involved. I know a lot of people don't like Chris Hansen, and I've constantly said that I'm working on a video myself to give you my opinion on the Chris Hansen drama. As it goes on, it starts to talk about some of Onision's problems, abusing Shiloh, and then he blames, or he accuses his father for the first time publicly on YouTube of some really bad stuff that I'm not going to talk about, but his father comes back and gives his defense. They actually got his father to be interviewed. If you don't know, one thing about this documentary that I thought was at least commendable is that when they show Onision accuse somebody, they cut right to the other person giving their defense. They did it with the father, they did it with Shiloh, and they did it with Chris Hansen. Now, it shows some of the most severe abuse towards Shiloh and talks about Shiloh leaving and Laney-Bot coming in, who is still currently with him. Do I think it's great or anything like that? No. I think that it's entertaining. I think it's good editing. I think that the story, like some people are going to say, hey, it didn't do a good job. I'm not going to be able to judge it on that until it's all done. Though this is a pretty good intro, in my opinion. What are some criticisms I have, honestly? It's just kind of dumb. It's like, we all know about this. We all use YouTube, and we can gain more information, find a YouTube documentary or whatever that does a better job. For people that don't use YouTube that much and have no clue about this and watch ID or Discovery, it might kind of bring them in on the situation. It might bring some more eyes in, which is only good for all of us here on YouTube. Again, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's the best ever. It's entertaining to watch. If you're bored and there's nothing on, it's worth a watch. But I'll judge it fully after I see the next 2 episodes, and I'll update you after each one. Next topic. So, one thing I haven't been doing a lot of since I started re-uploading again as opposed to live streaming as much is showing you really awesome videos that I find on the internet every week. Here we go. Here's KJ trying to drive away from the scene in reverse when accused of using sock accounts. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. This guy comes up and says, KJ, you've been using sock accounts on the internet. She's like, I'm gonna back out of here. I'm gonna get out of here now. See you later, suckers. Oh, shit. Wrong way. Lucky for them, they didn't fall all the way down the mountain. Okay, I don't know. I thought it'd be funny if I compared that to K. Okay, I'm really bad with my jokes. When this guy tries to pick a fight, a live streamer tries to pick a fight with 2 guys.
Sitting right over, no one's paying attention. You know why?
He's a tough guy. You're a tough guy. Oh.
That's not funny.
Funny.
No.
It's very funny.
Why is that funny?
Because I said it's funny.
Guys, dude says it's very funny.
All right. You and me, Central Park, tomorrow.
You and me, Central Park, tomorrow. I'm tough. I'm going to beat you up because I'm tough on my live stream.
Don't be late, motherfucker.
Don't be late.
Ain't no reason to wait.
Ain't no reason to wait. Let's do it now. Let's go. Okay. Again, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about any of the topics or the videos. Like, subscribe, share. Please leave me a comment and tell me what you think. I've been reading them. And if you want to support my channel, join button, Patreon, PayPal in the About section. You know all those things. So, peace. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Wrong way.